Got a little bit of waiting around time. I snapped some pictures of this load of Bobcats. I've got 3 skid steers, a wheel steer, and an excavator on here. I've just finished unchaining the whole thing. Any straps and chains and tarps are assigned to the truck. So once you drop off a load, you pull your stuff off it, leave, and whoever comes to pick it up redoes it. This is one of our newer trailers. It says Big Freight and Dark Wing on it. It's a Manac, built in Quebec, Canadian trailer. They all have their unloaded weight written there. 9,800 pounds for this aluminum trailer. And this one's a tandem, 2 wheels. This one's a flat deck, but it's what we call a tridem, 3 axles. And you can see that one's, it's kind of dirty. But if you look right there, it's 12,300 pounds versus 9,800 pounds for the extra axle and stuff. Okay, so with these Bobcats, I put up some pictures of chains when they were chained down there. But if you look at the back here, just like any truck, we've got our glad hands which hook to the trailer. And I've got my tarps sitting there. But up here we got the chains. So, chains are kept in here. And then these are the bear claws. That's how you tighten the chain. And then you strap it down, lash it, secure it. Now, something else I want to show you guys, because I know I have gotten questions about it. This is a flat deck, straight across. The one on my truck is a flat deck, straight across. On other trips, I have carried the step deck. You got the higher part here, because that's got to clear the wheels of the truck and hook onto the kingpin there. But then you have a step down to make this deck lower. And by lower, I mean roughly hip height on me versus almost shoulder height. And so that gives you extra clearance if you're carrying tall things. This is one of our Winnipeg yards. It's the one that's closest to me. I got in here a little ways ago, and it was going to take me a while to get the chains off. It's just a tedious job. But gotta wait for the wife to get off work here so she can come pick me up. There's for a combine, a harvester, one of the big blades, actually 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. These ones I think are for beans, I think. Look at them. And then that is a van. When I say a van, it's the standard 53-foot trailer. So, real easy. Vans start with a V. Flat decks start with an F. Step decks start with an S. Here's a load that's all tarped. So you can see the tarp goes on it. And then there's D-rings all over. And use bungees to lash it down and hold it in place. And you do that all the way across. And this one will have probably 3 tarps on it. Yeah, he's got one just bunched up at the front here, and then 2 centers where he's supposed to have 2 ends in the center. Didn't really save himself a whole lot of work, but some of the guys like that. Now, when it comes to strapping something down, I was going to get strapped on my truck, but this one's just laying here, so we'll use this one. On our new trailers, it's actually really nice. As you can see, we have these winches, for lack of a better term, and then these. And on the new trailers, these are free sliding all the way along, so you can adjust all the way down. Now, strapping is quite easy. This slides down through there. You can see it's just a little hook. Just slides in there. There, that's in place. Then, if this was something like a load of lumber, you'd take this, pitch it up over. Comes down the other side, where you have matching one of these. Slide the end through here. Do it up. To release, you'd have to pull forward a little bit, lift that up. And to tighten it down fully, you have what's called a snipe bar. Mine is in the lockbox here. Now, mine was shiny, black, and new before I started this trip. So this bar, on one end, you have this, and that fits right in to there. So you can tighten it down. The other end fits perfectly over the handle of those bear traps to snap them down or release them. And then in here is just a whole mess of bungees, other straps, all that garbage. Lock that back up. What else can I show you here? There's the other side of the excavator. Big old claw on it. This one's a little itty bitty one comparatively. It's one of the bigger ones. £9,800 on that. It's another new trailer. There's a turn signal on it. Actually says wide turn. And this is Bobcat brand. It's kind of like the Kleenex wheel steer versus skid steer. There you go. It's pretty quiet in here today. There's a city truck. We're right next to a self-storage facility. This is just kind of a shared yard that a bunch of companies use. One more thing I guess I can show you. And that one being a Tridem is FT instead of just F. Step deck S. Now this doohickey, Tridem as well, CT. And if you look at this, this is what a shipping container sits on. So you pull this, crane lowers the shipping container down onto it. And that locks in place. Obviously smaller tires on the step deck and not as much clearance. That's something you gotta watch. Ground clearance. And those are just edge protectors for, notice they're about the width of a strap, so if you have something that the strap would damage corner of, soft corners, put that over it. I bet you that is sheets of metal. Something heavy because it's on a tridem. Well, guess I will sign off for now. And I'm gonna go enjoy my comedy show tonight. Talk to you guys later.